guys, my name's Beck, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do half dog or puppy pose, extended puppy pose. So this is a great one for stretching out the upper body, upper back, shoulder, tight shoulders and things. And it's quite an easy stretch for most people to do. Sometimes if you've got really tight shoulders, possibly back issues or knee issues, you might have to just give it a miss if it's not comfy, basically. So yeah, coming onto our mats. So we're going to come into a tabletop position. What I've done, I've rolled up or I've folded a towel because I'm going to show you sort of the easier version first, bringing my head down, forehead down onto a towel. So you might want to do that if you've not done this one before, and if you think that you possibly feel a little bit tight, you might want to fold up a blanket or a towel, or you could possibly use a block as well to bring your head down onto, forehead down onto. So not sure exactly where to put it, but that's just going to go in front slightly for the minute, and I'm going to come towards the back of my mat and into a tabletop position. So you want to just check that your wrists are in line with your shoulders, and your knees want to be hip width, so they want to be in line with your hips, and then your feet want to be in line with your knees and your hips as well, so that your feet aren't close together or too wide. Also, if you just flatten the tops of your feet off, if that feels comfy, or you can do it like that if you prefer. So yeah, get your tabletop position first, and this is just sort of like a neutral position with the spine. So we have the natural curves in the spine, but we're kind of like, in a flat sort of tabletop position. So connect with your breathing. So if it feels okay for you, you want to be breathing in and out through your nose, but you could, if it felt comfier, you could breathe through your mouth. So just making sure that you feel comfy with your breathing. Nice deep belly breathing. And then we're going to keep the legs exactly where they are. So we're going to try and keep the hips above the knees, keep the feet where they are. And then we're going to walk the hands forwards. So as we walk the hands forwards, we feel like we're sticking the bum up and back. And then, you might need to adjust where your blanket is or where your block is, because the forehead wants to come down onto there. So if you feel okay coming down, you then bring the forehead down. And then you just hold it there, connect with your breathing. So the aim is to get the stretch up through into the sit bones. So you feel like you're sticking your bum up and back, but ideally, hopefully mine is roughly in line. So sort of hips in line with knees. We're not bringing the elbows down. We're relaxing through the back of the neck. We're doing some nice deep belly breathing. So we feel a stretch through the spine. And then also as you're taking the hands forward, you might find that you're hunching your shoulders up. So just create some space between your shoulders and your ears. So you might feel that you need to just draw your shoulder blades down a little bit just to open the shoulders so you're not hunching your shoulders up. Just hold for a few breaths. You don't have to hold for too long. Just tune into your body. And then to come back, it's just gently starting to pick up the head and then gently walking the hands back to the tabletop position. And the rested out pose is actually child's pose, so you can come straight into that if you want to. So legs can come together, or they can stay hip width, and this is just sitting back onto the heels. We bring the forehead down. Again, you might want to use your blanket or a block, and you rest out the arms, so you're bringing them down by your sides. Connect with your breathing. So you can just rest here for a few breaths. And I'll show you now the version without using anything, and so probably the version that I use, and then I'll also show you a slightly stronger version, which I probably only recommend if people are quite feel that they're sort of flexible enough and that they've not got any other issues with their back or shoulders and things. So again, it's exactly the same. Start off tabletop position, check your alignment. Also, we can spread the fingers out And I normally say to have the middle fingers, so they're pointing straight forwards, all the fingers are spread out, we're pushing into the palms of the hands. But we kind of like push around the pads, have a bit of an opening through the palms. And then, just tuning into your breathing. And then we're going to walk the hands forward. So this is using no props. So the hands want to be shoulder width. That helps to keep the shoulders open. If they come too close, then it's going to obviously be too much tension. If they're really wide, it's not going to be comfy either. So about shoulder width. And then we're just coming down and we're bringing the forehead down. So connect with your breathing. Once you're in the position, maybe just check that if you've got someone to check for you, or look in the mirror, check your hips are above your knees. So we feel like we're sticking the sit bones up and back, lengthening through the spine. Also check that you're not hunching up your shoulders, creating lots of tension in your shoulders. And the other thing is that the arms are active, so we don't want to bring the elbows down. The forearms and the elbows stay up. And also that we don't lock the elbows either if you're quite mobile. So try and keep the legs active as well. And again, you just hold for a few breaths as long as you feel comfy, and then when you feel ready, just you can lift the head up and start to gently walk the hands back. So it is an inversion, so just come up slowly, make sure you feel okay coming up. And then you can rest out in the child's pose. I'll show you the slightly more advanced version, which I wouldn't normally do myself. But some people might want to push it a little bit into this one. So for this one, just be careful if you've got any sort of issues. I probably wouldn't do this one. It can be very strong on the neck and also very strong on the back as well. But it is quite a nice one for opening the heart space and just giving you a stronger stretch. So this one's actually bringing the chin down. So again, we start off in table top position, check the alignment, and then we gently walk the hands forwards. We're coming down, and this time we're bringing sort of chin and chest down. Probably, well, my chest doesn't come down, but yeah, chin's coming down, so slightly different stretch. Connect with your breathing. Stick up through the sit bones. And then you can maybe just bring the forehead down before you come out. When you're ready, just gently walk your hands back to tabletop position, and then when you're finished, just resting out in the child's pose. You want to give your arms a rest, so probably bring your arms down by your sides, forehead down. If you want to use cushions, that can help, and obviously blocks or blankets under your head. So just allowing your spine to really open out, allowing your hips to relax, shoulders relax. And then when you feel ready, you can just gently come back up and come out of that. I've got my washing machine making a lot of noise now. Okay, so I'll put a bit more info under the video anyway, just to tell you what it's good for, and sort of modifications, contraindications and things. But otherwise, enjoy practicing that one. It's a really good one to do. Okay, see you later.